What do you want?
The views and opinions expressed in the following podcast do not necessarily reflect those of the DVM production empire. That's how you know it's good.
You're listening to the DVM production empire, packed with content, millions of downloads, taking the world by force. Join the empire today at dvmpe.com.
Groovy.
Good morning, Winnipesaukee. That's right. It's 35 minutes past the hour. That's 7:35. That's so early.
Those are sleeping hours.
I have to tell you what. I didn't even want to get out of bed this morning.
Nope.
I didn't want to get out of bed. But you know what? The one thing that got me out of this bed? You know. It's my favorite part of the week. It's coming up.
It's what's up this weekend.
That's right. What's up this weekend, Winnipesaukee?
We got a big, fun calendar for you.
Oh, God. Johan here has the calendar. He's going to lay it out for us. Go for it. Johan, what's going on?
Thanks, Claire. Well, up first at the rec center, we have Doggy Teabag.
Oh, it sounds like a good time.
Yeah, it sounds like a great time.
Tea parties for the dogs. Bring them along.
It's not quite like that.
Oh, goodness. Careful. It's early. It's not that early. Oh.
Later on over at the high school, we're having a Hoover, damn it.
Oh, goodness. Shouldn't it be, it's for the kids. Shouldn't it be a Hoover, darn it?
Well, it's about learning, Claire.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, they're trying to build their own Hoover Dam out of blocks and just shoot it with a fire hose.
Wow, damn it. That sounds like fun.
Careful now.
Careful. They got the button ready. For me. And they know that I've had 3 mimosas. 3 mimosas.
Well, it's early. You can only have 3 so far.
It's brunch everywhere.
It's brunch o'clock somewhere. Just like I always say. I got a sweater that says it.
He's wearing it right now.
Okay, yeah. Johan, what was the last event we got going on? On Sunday, we have Killer Threads going on at the rec center.
Look at this. What is that? Sounds scary.
Oh, it's not that scary. It's just about murder.
Oh. What's going on, Empire? This is Stupid Talking Stupid on the DVM production Empire. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear. And we read the stupid so you don't have to. After a little bit of a hiatus, anyway.
Yeah, we had to move locations. And now we're moved. And
set up in the new office.
The new office. It's a lot of fun. It's
a little echoey, so if it sounds a little weird, forgive us.
Yeah, it's a work in progress.
Patrick got everything set up just so we could record, and we're gonna fix the acoustics, everything later.
Yes.
It's just been too long since he had an episode.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it 2 weeks from now live. A lot of stuff has happened since we've been gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
a lot of stupid stuff.
A lot of stupid stuff. It's not always stupid stuff we'll talk about on this show, because there's been a lot of stupid stuff, but it's not necessarily our brand of stupid.
Right.
But starting off with our brand of stupid, are you a fan of Starbucks at all?
I don't
the hot beverages?
No, I don't drink coffee.
No. Well, they got hot chocolate.
I do like hot
chocolate.
Tea. I gotta tell you, I never feel more grown up when I'm holding it like they just don't know. I'm like, yeah, I got my coffee here. But they have no idea it's hot chocolate.
That reminds me of, yesterday, I was at 7-Eleven, and as I was pulling up, I saw this guy fumbling with a tall boy Budweiser and a big gulp cup, and he's messing the bag around to try to hide the can. I'm like, is he going to do what I think he's going to do? And sure enough, he stops at the mailbox. I'm like, God bless America. He puts the cup up there, and he starts pouring the 40, or not the 40, it was a tall boy. Pours the tall boy into the cup. So he's like, yeah, no, I just have a soda, man.
Just gotta get ready for work.
That's what it felt like. And then once he
now,
poured
where's that patient? There's my soda.
Give me more soda. If I don't have at least 3 sodas tonight, I swear to God. But yeah, so I don't know if you've ever gotten a hot beverage without the liner on the cup.
Oh yeah, no.
So like it's pretty fucking hot.
Yeah.
Well, a woman in Denver is suing Starbucks over a cup of tea that was so hot that it gave her second-degree burns and killed her dog.
Oh my god.
Yes. And this happened back in 2015. The incident anyway. A 58-year-old Deanna Salas-Solano. It's just a fun
Channel 5's Deanna Salas-Solano.
I think she anchors on What Up Winnipesaukee.
That's right.
She's suing them because, according to the lawsuit, when she was handed the cup, the tea didn't have a protective sleeve and the lid wasn't put on tight enough. And you're thinking, well, if you're not going to give a protective sleeve and you're not going to close it all the way, of course, it's going to be hot and you might spill it and it'll burn you. When it came apart, in her hands and spilled everywhere, she was freaking out. She said that her dog jumped up on her lap to see what was going on and then also got burned.
That's just timing.
It is timing. Unfortunately for her, Starbucks has video evidence that contradicts everything. That it shows the cup with a sleeve on it, and it shows her being on her cell phone with her dog in her lap as she gets the tea.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So now she's just like.
Yeah, she's like, I'm stupid. I'm gonna sue everyone for this. I'm gonna sue you.
Your Honor, my client clearly is not at fault here.
I'm a victim.
She's a victim, and barring any, evidence to the contrary.
Your Honor, we have evidence.
But is it to the contrary?
It's completely to the contrary.
I mean, if it's evidence that will help us, then I'm all for you presenting it. But if it's going to take my case and destroy it, then Your Honor, I ask that you rule no fairsies.
I object to his no fairsies, and we are counter-filing a don't start none, won't be none.
Okay, but I'm just saying, is it real evidence?
It's real evidence. It's a video. It shows the your client.
Your Honor, I object to this video. Let me tell you a little story. I was watching a movie about these people.
Your Honor, I object. That's offensive to blind people who can't watch movies with people.
Give me some leeway, Your Honor, and I'll get to the point.
Yeah, get to the point, quick.
Okay. They're on this forest moon where these little teddy bear people live. Now, I swear to God, those little buggers were real. And they helped them against the Empire to win.
Objection, Your Honor. He's talking about Star Wars.
Exactly.
And everyone knows that Star Trek is better.
Your Honor, I go with Star Trek. That woman was green. So what's to say that they haven't taken your little video to the shop, did a little movie magic, and made my client look stupid?
Objection, Your Honor. She is sucking her thumb.
It's delicious.
I would like to switch sides.
Objection. We don't have that on payroll. He'd have to do it pro bono.
Sustained.
You're hired.
Pro. No, there's a whole lot of those nuisance suits, like the McDonald's one, like that they were basically like, this is hot coffee, like they screaming at you.
Well,
Sorry, they're screaming at you as they hand it to you now. They're like, hot.
Did you watch the documentary about that called Hot Coffee?
No.
So I always thought it was someone burned themselves with their coffee because they were being an idiot, and then decided to sue for millions because they could.
It was bad.
But it's like, I'm pretty sure we've talked about this before. I feel like we have anyway.
Probably.
But yeah, it turns out she just wanted her medical bills covered, and the coffee was served 20, 30 degrees hotter than it was supposed to be, and it wasn't secured. And all the woman that wanted to sued was like, "You just pay for my medical bills." And then the judge is like, "Yeah, pay for her medical bills." and $30 million.
Yeah, right. McDonald's, you should have,
So then they were able to appeal it down. Like, we're not going to pay any of this now. So that woman was screwed.
Good Lord.
She wasn't even driving. They were sitting in a parked car. It was like a 70-year-old lady. They were just sitting in a parked car, and she was putting the coffee between her legs, so she put creamer and shit in it.
Okay. I mean, I'm not on McDonald's side or anything.
Right.
Don't fucking do that.
You never put a cup in between your legs to hold it?
Maybe a cold beverage.
Well,
like
if it's in those,
if all I'm gonna get is a little shrinkage, then I'm gonna be all right. But if it's gonna burn it off, I'm probably just gonna be like, hold on a second,
Well,
let me stand up outside the car and do.
I'm not gonna. You don't tuck it all the way in. You just put it like in between your thighs just to hold it.
How about a cup holder?
I don't know. She doesn't have a cup holder in that car. This was a while ago.
Okay.
Cup holders are everywhere now.
Right, because people are burning their junk.
It's like, listen, you tired of burning your dick? We got 7 cup holders in this minivan. 4 of them are reachable from the driver.
Bob, come look at this.
Yes, Steve?
It's my new invention.
Whoa, what is that? You can't.
It's a cup holder.
So it's like a cup for a cup?
Yeah, okay, so you know how you burned your dick last week?
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, this would have stopped that.
What? So I would put that on my dick?
No. It has nothing to do with your dick.
You just thought it was for my dick.
No, you put your drink in there.
I put my drink. I put my dick in a drink?
No, that's how it got burnt off.
Well, they said to teabag it.
Good Lord.
No, is that not where you're going with that?
That's not where I was going with it, but that's where it went.
So yeah, she's a special kind of lady.
Yeah.
Managed to
Poor Scruffy.
pour it on Scruffy.
Yeah, I know. Poor Scabby.
I'd be surprised if the dog just fucking hates its life, and it's like, do it, bitch. Hits the cup, just pours down. It's like, yeah, sweet release.
I'm out of here.
I don't want to have to listen to any more Diana Sala Solano.
Mm-hmm. True.
Speaking of interesting choices by people,
yeah.
Did you know that up until recently, there hasn't been a single person to swim across the Hoover Dam? Like the channel?
Well, yeah, I was going to say, the dam itself is,
Yeah, you can't swim across it either. It's just a fish flapping around like, nope, still on broken record.
But you don't have to. You can walk over it.
Well, it's also incredibly dangerous, and it's killed people, like a bunch of people.
Because of is it because of the pole or?
Yeah, because of the currents with it, because it pulls the water down to filter it out. People can get caught in one and sucked in and under.
Yeah.
So I guess it kind of sucks if you try to do that.
So don't.
You think it'd be easy for people to not do it. However, there was a gentleman from North Wales. His name is Aaron Hughes. He's a 28-year-old forklift driver. He was out on a stag do, so bachelor party.
Okay. Wait, what was it that you just said?
A stag do.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they got hen parties and stag do's.
Okay, I learned something today. I had never heard of that ever.
You never heard of
I mean, I've heard of a hen party, but I've never heard of stag do.
What do you think the male equivalent is? Cock do.
I mean, not a do if it's a hen party. Maybe it's like a cock fiesta.
Cocktober.
Cocktoberfest. Oh yeah, can I get a Cocktoberfest? No, we haven't gotten it in yet. What? It's almost Cocktober.
So, man from North Wales. Yes, Aaron Hughes. He was apprehended by the police after he swam across the Hoover Dam when he was 37 hours into a drinking party.
Okay.
Yeah, so they went to Vegas. They were getting hammered.
What?
He was up for 37 hours.
Of all the trouble you can get in Vegas. You're like, yeah, man, we're going to the Hoover Dam. Dude, there are hookers right over there. Mm-hmm. No, but I could go swimming.
Let's go find somewhere to swim. This is the thing right here.
There's a pool at the hotel. Nah, let's go to the Hoover Dam.
I want to swim. I just want to swim one lap, but I want it to be for a long time.
And potentially die.
The only way he survived was that 9 of the 10 turbines in the dam had been turned off at the time. So he just kind of a right place, right time kind of thing.
Of all the people to swim in the dam that week, he was the luckiest.
275 people have reportedly died at the site in the last 10 years.
Maybe they got to up their security a little bit. Where's the damn security? I'm asking you.
There's a sign that says if you go in this water, you're going to die. If people don't want to read that, it's like, okay, well, oh well.
What if they can't read?
There's a sign that with a person and with the line through it goes, no.
Maybe there's like, you shouldn't smoke over here.
No, because how are you going to light it in the water? They said you can't go into water.
No.
You can smoke.
That I understand. Don't do it. I'm just going to go swimming.
No, you can't.
Why?
Because the turbines will kill you.
Oh, well, I don't see that on the side.
They have a sign. It has like it shows like a stick figure guy.
Kind of looks like a fan.
Kind of, yeah. But they're underwater and there's like a bunch of them. And it's like, hey, stick figure, go here, get sucked down, guy.
It's like, listen, I've seen Mario do this 5 times. No.
Yeah. Just give me a turtle shell.
No.
And I got this. Man, it's so much easier for him to get the turtles out. He's got a fork or something.
Right.
Mommy, what's he doing? I believe he's leveling up, dear. He was fined $330 for his feat of stupidity.
Interesting arbitrary number. I would have been like, you are $10,000, but we're going to knock one off, one for each turbine that was on.
I mean, if the risk is, if you do it, you get fined $330. If you don't do it, you die. I feel like it's a lose-lose.
A little coin flip out with action.
It lands outside. You're like, well, guess I'm going in with cement shoes.
That's right.
And I'm going to try to run across the bottom.
It's like those people that go over the Niagara Falls in the barrel.
Yeah.
What do you think was going to happen?
Well, it worked in cartoons.
Yeah, well, normal. It didn't.
There was a couple that worked.
Yeah, a couple success stories.
Yeah.
Cartoon success stories.
Yeah, they're just out here living their lives in a barrel for about another minute, and then, coming out the other side, still in the barrel intact because it's how it works. Physics. Water physics. It's different. You just don't understand water physics.
Oh, my mistake.
Yeah. It's like trying to run in the water. You go slower. So gravity's different. So when you're in the water, things aren't as heavy. But, speaking of not going in the water.
Yeah, don't go in that water.
In a scene straight out of The Office, a driver was following a GPS unit.
Somebody drove into the water.
Ended up in Lehigh River in Easton. I think it was Pennsylvania. I don't know. Yeah, Pennsylvania. Gabriel Bishop on a Saturday night was driving on a bike path running along the Lehigh River and parallel to Canal Street. Police said they was following his GPS unit, which led him to drive onto the bike path. Which I'm pretty sure they would only do that if you have the bike option on.
Right.
So he very well might have hit bike path and do it, but he was driving along the bike path, which runs right next to the river.
Hey! Ding, ding. Oh, hi.
He puts a little bell on his steering wheel.
Okay.
It's like, sir, you have a horn. Yeah, but I'm on the bike path. Gotta use the bell.
Gotta use the bell.
It's appropriate.
Streamers on both rearview mirrors. Big ass basket.
He's got a basketball card in his back tire. So he realized after quite a distance, he's like, maybe I shouldn't do this.
Maybe this is wrong.
So he decided to reverse out of it. So his car couldn't fit underneath the bridge, which is why he decided to stop and turn around. He couldn't turn around, so he had to reverse out.
Right.
While he was reversing out, unable to stay on the bike path.
Because it's difficult when you're going backwards on a bike path.
At 10:30 at night.
Drive straight.
I could really go for some park assist right now. I'm in a park and I need some assistance. He rolled his car off of the path into the river, landing on the driver's side. They found his river. He found the car about a quarter mile down from where it fell off. He was not injured, and he was issued citations for multiple traffic offenses.
Good Lord.
So it's like you can swim in the water,
dummy.
but if your car swims in the water, that's the issue.
Right. It's brand new aqua car. Tired of driving just down the road?
Yeah.
Would you like to go into the water where the action is?
Yeah.
Well, you can drive your brand new aqua car.
Wow.
Aqua car does not come with anything that makes it an aqua car. It may just regularly be a regular car, but the word aqua is in front of it.
Got a sticker on the dashboard that says do it.
Offer voided in Utah. Why are all offers voided in Utah?
Mormons.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Makes sense. No, that makes sense.
Because there's enough of them there that they can have certain codes and shit. Like, obviously their laws are going to be closer adhered to their religion since there's so many of them.
Truth.
It's like I've been watching a couple of things about the Hasidic Jews in like New York and shit like that, where they overtake an area and I forget what area it was in New York, but there was a small little county and they essentially try to annex part of the next county over because they're like, well, we're full, let's take some of their land. But they did it like in a way of bribing city councils and everything, and they did it quote unquote legit, like they flat out did it and they got more land to their county.
Yeah.
And they're crazy. Like anyone that's not one of them, if you're an outsider, they'll like throw rocks at your car and shit.
They're Hasidic Jews.
Yeah, like the super strict ones. This isn't like your everyday just I got a friend, no, this is the
hey, I got a friend.
Like all the men wear the same black clothing, and they got the curly fry hair.
Oh, the curly fry hair.
It's delicious. They almost act as like a gang.
Right.
And speaking of gangs,
there it is.
If you could get clothing wear of your favorite gang, would you wear it? And I don't mean like you're wearing a red shirt. I mean like a shirt that says "Go Bloods."
Yay, Crips.
Yeah, would you ever wear something like that cheers on? No. What, you think that's like a bad idea or something?
Probably. I mean, depends on which neighborhood you're in.
Oh, well, Craig Clothing has apologized for its designs that they branded with the slogans Team Hutch and Team Kinahan. And you're kind of thinking, like, what? I don't understand what those mean. Well, Greg the Monk Hutch and Christy Kinahan are the leaders of two rival factions that have been engaged in deadly turf war since a gun attack in North Dublin in early 2016. 12 people have died in the past, year and a half. So...
yeah, that's probably...
yeah, and it's an online clothing company. They made shirts that said, Team Hutch or Team Kinahan. It's like, these are fighting gang members that you have no affiliation with, and you're just trying to make money off of all
Yakuza.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I don't understand the logic behind someone thinking, like, oh, I bet I could do this and it'd be okay.
Yeah, no, I think first of all they're gonna come and kill you for trying to make money off of their gang. Just right there.
So the shirts themselves, the Team Hut shirt had a picture of a knuckle duster with the words "Old School Motherfucker" and North Side above it. The Team Kinahan clothing contained the slogan "Cartel Motherfucker," accompanied by an Uzi. And the feud between these two gangs began in September 2015 because Gary Hutch's nephew was shot dead. He blamed the members of the other cartel for killing his nephew and swore revenge. Tails all this time.
Revenge!
You didn't swear it enough. You just kind of said it. It's like declaring bankruptcy. I declare bankruptcy.
Yeah, you didn't actually do anything. Revenge!
So before withdrawing the clothing line, the company issued advice to those who had bought the designs saying,
don't wear this out.
We take no responsibility if you're stupid enough to wear this around town and get, quote, injured. Motherfucker. You made it.
I tell you, there's some other fans that probably could have used that.
What?
Like hypercolor. It's like, don't wear this. People might hit you.
Don't be surprised if someone beats you up for this, you nerd. Buy the shirt, though.
Buy the shirt. I like when people used to wear, like, they had, like, all the Looney Tunes characters, but they were in, like, gangster attire.
Yeah. The Taz and Bunny with the backwards hats, trying to look all hard.
Like, and they were, like, I don't remember what their colors were, but were they red and blue? I mean...
I think you could get them in a variety, so it could suit your violent needs as needed.
As needed.
And it was always people wearing that shirt, and it was like at least 2 sizes too big.
Mm-hmm.
Because back when it was popular was in the 90s when everyone wore everything that was
2
huge,
sizes.
which was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I loved that. I loved being able to like, why are you wearing a sweatshirt that's 2 sizes too big? I'm like, because it's like walking around in a sleeping bag. Fuck you.
Yeah, right?
Like, don't judge me.
It's style. And it's so comfortable.
It's so comfortable.
That's what you mean, like, cause like today with the weather, like I walked out and it sure was like 67 degrees, which is not hoodie weather yet.
It's shorts and hoodie weather.
It's shorts and hoodie. Well, it was too hot. I'm like, come on.
I mean, well,
Let's
because
get
it was hot enough for a couple hours during the day, but I mean, if you would have left the house this morning with shorts and hoodie, and then you came home with shorts and hoodie, you've been fine.
Right.
I mean, a couple hours during the day, and you're like, yeah, this is a little warm. I guess
Yeah.
I'll have lunch inside today.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get if you want to. People are trying to cash in on everything these days. Like, as soon as something happens in the news, like I wouldn't be surprised if I don't know if you saw what happened at the Cubs game a couple nights ago, where Addison Russell went into the stands and knocked
Nacho Man.
Yeah, Nacho Man. I'm sure you can go on Etsy or Redbubble or somewhere. You could probably find a Nacho Man shirt right now. No, don't. You have a big computer right in front of you, and you're like, no, I'm going to use my phone. Dead air.
Oh, no.
Is there?
Yeah.
Is it?
I don't know if it's just like Nacho Man, like,
Nacho Man Randy Savage.
Well, just because, Nacho Man. Yeah. I want to be a Nacho Man.
No.
But I don't know if
I think
it's
Nacho
that
Man
or...
Randy Savage is better. Just have Randy Savage doing an elbow drop into a pile of nachos.
Ooh, yeah. Sour cream.
He's the cream that rises to the top.
That's right. Ooh, yeah.
So now there's a new danger on the internet.
What?
Yeah.
No.
It's pretty terrible.
Sorry, they just leave cookies out of it.
So here's the problem. It reads like it's somewhat older news anchor reading it to people like, parents, you need to watch out. So there's a new form.
Is your child dead upstairs in their room? Come at News at 11. We'll let you know.
They say it's a new form of cyberbullying parents should know about. It's called roasting. A new form of cyberbullying that experts
Where's
are warning.
my chicken? It was here. Oh, it's been roasted.
Oh my god.
It's delicious.
Where are the kids?
Did you baste this? Was it basted?
I didn't do this.
I mean, I'm sad it's dead, but this is, is that tarragon?
Smells fresh. Oh my god, they must have gotten it from my garden.
What was it? It was in an oven too. Oh, it was roasted. It's evolving.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Don't check the oven to see if there's potatoes, but check the oven and see if there's potatoes.
Of course there's potatoes.
So it's a new form of cyberbullying that experts are warning parents about as it becomes particularly popular among children and teens. This is a thing that's been going on for a while, but they're like, oh, someone told their parent about it.
Found out about it.
Someone
That
told an adult.
nerdy kid.
And they're like, oh no, we should warn the parents about this.
Mom, I was roasted. Yeah, it's because you suck.
Well, a lot of times
All right, I'll call the news.
I mean, it's roasting because people are saying, you know, they're literally asking for it. They're literally asking for it. You can do it online with the hashtag roast me, or you can go on a subreddit called roast me with a picture of you with a sign saying, hey, yeah, fucking tear into me. Let's see what happens. Because otherwise it's just fucking, it's just normal cyberbullying.
I don't like roasts. Are you a fan of roasts?
It depends on the person getting roasted. If it's like,
I think some people take it like there's like the ones we see on TV, like you got Jeff Ross and everything like that.
yeah,
I think that a lot of these people, you want to be roasted by people you have respect for,
yes,
and in turn have respect for you. But it seems to me a lot of times, a lot of people are like, this is my opportunity to say whatever the fuck I want and just be rude, and everything like that. And I just don't like it.
it's like, hey, you know your mom died? Roasted.
Roasted. I heard it was your fault.
You know how your wife lost the baby? Roasted.
I heard it was your fault.
Remember how your dad killed himself?
With your gun. It was with your gun.
Double roasted. Because it was double barreled. Is that the kind of roasting you're talking about?
Sure.
Oh, well, at least I respect the guy. So
Right? I respect him enough to make fun of him about this terrible thing.
So now what, under the category of what parents should know, this new trend might be hard for someone to understand, with some asking why a child would intentionally ask to be publicly insulted.
Why? Why would you ask for this?
Experts like Stephanie Humphrey, a tech life expert, says children, by the way, tech life is in quotes, so it's like, so you just sit on the computer all day? Yeah, it's my life. It's my tech
life?
She says children may not always know the difference between being funny and being hurtful to their peers, and their parents need to be aware and vigilant with their child's social media activity, which is kind of what you're saying, the difference between someone...
Hey, remember how you were adopted?
I was?
Your mom didn't want you.
Oh.
Roasted.
Oh, okay, thank you. I thought you were just being mean.
Not roasted.
No, it's mean again. They say being a teenager is often already a struggle, and Humphrey warns that this new trend may only be adding to the hardship of growing up.
It's a hard knock life. For
You
us.
bitch. So, this story, there's a bunch of terrible bullshit out of it. I don't mean like, oh my god, it's terrible what these people are doing. I mean like, this is one of those things where they're overreacting to something that their kids are doing because they don't understand the internet again. She said, Humphrey, the expert, the tech life expert, said that she's received some feedback from parents saying that the fears about roasting may be overblown. And she's like, no, it's not true. This is totally terrible.
Nah, you can't. You don't want to overdo it because then it just has no moisture and it's just gross.
She's like, I think this is her saying this. I think we need to have the proper mindset to have about this. It could be harmless, but when hundreds of people have access to you, that's a completely different scenario. I think we need to be careful not to dismiss this. The tools make this much more of a dangerous thing.
Maybe tools.
Yeah, so this is, you got all these tools now for people to roast you, all these dangers. It reminds me back to when I was growing up. You see all those articles of elite speak and like texting lingo and all that shit. They're like, parents, you need to know about all these acronyms.
Know what your kids are doing.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to see if you can keep your child safe.
Oh, no.
I have a couple of 100 acronyms.
Oh, God.
We're going to go through them all. No.
The Bears are playing soon. Come on.
I'm going to go, let's see. We'll do the best of 7. Well, first to 7. So if you get 7 wrong, your child is unsafe.
Okay.
If you get 7 right, your child is safe.
Okay.
All right. Safe and dangerous. All right. Let's see if you can get this right. We'll start off with an easy one.
Please do. 'Cause I don't know a lot of this stuff. I think my child's gonna die.
Okay, well then we'll keep it real. ASL.
ASL.
This is one that you should know.
A second language.
No. Age, sex, location.
Why would I know that?
Because you're not that old. You probably would have grown up in a time when you have never been in a chat room.
No, not really.
Never in your life. You've never been in a chat room. Never had one when you were a kid.
I didn't put age, sex, or location down.
No, it's
said,
literally like
hey,
someone
what's your
just like-
name? Where are you from?
Yeah, ASL.
But I don't write that.
God, your kid's gonna die.
Well, I'm hopefully gonna get a cheat sheet.
Well, shit. We'll try to find WTF.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you got one. Congratulations.
What's the front door?
There's a lot of these are just hilarious.
Watch the front door.
IPN.
IPN.
Mm-hmm. Think of it as like a kids trying to secretly talk dirty to each other in case the parents are watching. That's what essentially all these acronyms are.
The P stands for penis.
No,
but
the overall thing could pertain a penis. Like, we'll say 50-50.
Oh, so it's a half and half.
The left side.
Oh.
It's a
I don't know. What is it?
I'm posting naked. Yeah. No one ever said that.
Ever.
But you don't know it. Your kid's even further in danger now. In honor. Oh, here's one. Broken.
Broken?
Yeah, what does it mean when they type the word broken? This one isn't an acronym.
They're leaving something out?
Nope. It means they're hungover from alcohol.
Okay.
No, you're...
Why can't they just put hungover?
Because you can't... What if your parents see that you're talking about being hungover?
What about I'm sleepy?
I'm sleepy, but all over from my body.
I got a headache.
Okay, here we go. CUNS. It's like one letter off from being cunt.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be like, see you next sex time.
No.
See you next siesta.
No.
Here,
I'll
take
tell you
me
what.
out.
The N stands for in.
See you in school.
Yes! You got it. You understand it.
Oh my God, my kid's going to school.
That son of a bitch.
That's-
Wait. Son of a me.
We need to talk to you about your attendance. I know you're going.
You can't fool me.
It said cons. I know what cons mean, okay? You're not fooling anybody.
You think you can just hide from me?
Tell
Quit
me.
being such a cunt. Because everyone says this one, VCDA. Your child could be getting abducted right now.
Oh my God. VCDA.
Yes.
Can I have a one letter?
You can have a hint.
Sure.
It's not in English.
It's not English?
No. But it's a... I guess you could say it's one of those sayings that people probably know.
Vio con Dios?
Yes. What's the last one?
Asshole.
No. Think of it in the same language.
Motherfucker?
Amigo.
Oh.
Yeah.
These aren't, like, bad, though. Like, my kid's got a friend and he's going to school.
I decided to go for a couple of nice ones.
Okay.
I'm going to give you that one. So you're at 3 and 3 each.
These aren't, like, terrible. Honey,
yeah.
we need to sit down and talk about our son. Apparently, he has friends. He's multilingual.
And
And he's going to school.
son of a bitch.
I knew it. I knew something was up.
Q2C.
It's not cute. Cute to call. Cute to...
Oh, you're look at you still thinking I'm saying a nice one.
Oh, no.
This one's quick to come.
Oh.
Oh, your kid's in danger.
Oh, my God. To school, right? He's coming to school to learn?
GYPO.
Get your penis out.
Close. In a more general sense.
Get your... Is it a penis?
Pants off.
Get your pants off.
Yes. Get your pants off. I'm going to go ahead and say that one's in the middle.
Okay.
Because you're like, I don't know. IWSN.
I want sex now.
Oh my God, your child is so safe.
Okay. He was going to school a minute ago, and now he's having sex and speaking Spanish.
NIFOC.
Not in front of the cat.
Well, at least he's being courteous. He's putting Fluffy outside. Nude in front of the computer.
A lot of people are doing stuff like naked.
Well, this is because it's like this is not like today's terrible icon. This is like I try to look back for like super old articles that came out.
Okay, I was like, what are they doing? It's like, oh, dude, I was at home last night.
I sent you an email with my pants off.
I said,
So get ready. Ooh, now this one could be scary. 182. What's your child up to? With the 182.
is it hate?
Could be. It is.
It is.
But it could be too.
I hate to.
Like you hate poop?
That's right.
No, it's I hate you.
Oh.
Your child is unsafe. You get one more.
182? Why can't it just put like...
I hate you?
No, then why would it be like you?
Because that's too obvious. You have to hide it from the parents. Okay? You can't just... This is the one that you're probably not going to get the least, right? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
CD9.
CD9.
Mm-hmm. It's an abbreviation for something, which is a code for something. This is going to see if your child is safe or in danger.
It's got to do with cocaine?
And cocaine accessories?
And cocaine accessories?
No.
CD9.
Hurry up. Clock's ticking down. What's going to happen to your child?
I don't know.
4,
Oh my God.
3, 2,
No.
1. What is it? Say it. Fire.
Not in front of the cat.
Almost. It stands for Code 9, which obviously is code for parents are around, which obviously you aren't. Your kid is in full danger forever.
I guess so.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that they think kids are always talking about. Like you get a couple interns in a room and say, all right, guys, what are the kids saying?
Right. BuzzFeed. Top 10 things you don't know your kids are saying. Give me a list.
And they're also...
Tomorrow we'll act like cats.
And they're also trying to use like, oh, this is what the lingo means. Like fam refers to someone who was a close friend. Glit, turned up. Someone that's active or popular can also refer to being stoned or drunk. Dabbing, reference to concentrated doses of cannabis, also a dance craze. Next, Netflix and chill, getting together and hooking up.
No, there's a movie involved. I mean...
And then they go through the emojis. The eggplant, emoji used to refer to the penis. And the peach used to refer to the butt. So I love that they're just so worried about your kids. And speaking of worrying about your kids, there is a specific Burger King in New Jersey that you do not want to go to. Or either that or this is the place to go to when you're pregnant.
The place you said Jersey?
Yes.
Have you ever been to Jersey?
No.
You don't want to go to Jersey, period.
Well, there are two people that went to this particular Burger King and both delivered a baby there.
Oh my God, the baby Burger King.
A day apart.
Oh, wow.
So there's something in the food.
Oh, come on, I just finished cleaning that.
The police department tweeted that there are 3 patrol officers, as well as first aid responders, delivered a baby on that Friday night in the parking lot of a Burger King on U.S. Route 46 in Denville. They said the parents had been on their way to the hospital nearby, but they ended up pulling into the Burger King when they got stuck in traffic because there was a car crash.
We got 2 Whoppers for $6. Someone has to eat this Whopper. You're going to have that baby.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Have that baby. Here you go, baby. Oh, he doesn't like tomato. Take the tomato off.
The police department said the story the story happened again 25 hours later when the same exact officers responded to the same Burger King to deliver a second baby. The other couple was headed to another medical center nearby when they realized their baby was coming, so they just pulled into the lot. And this place seems good as any.
Honey, Yelp has given this place 4 stars for having a baby. I think we're just going to stop here.
Is it an urgent care center?
No, it's Burger King, but it's very, very highly rated on Yelp.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to understand what you're saying right now. You want to have a baby at a Burger King?
I'm just saying. I'm looking at this thing. 4 stars. Normally, she doesn't give more than 3.
Okay, let's stop.
Like
I'm about to have a whopper of a baby myself.
Oh.
It's not yours.
Oh. I'm going to leave you here. Go to McDonald's.
Why don't we just go to Arby's? Because, you are what you eat.
Ugh.
You roast beef, bitch. You go from the cops having a good time and saving people to the cops
having a terrible time
stumbling upon the Home Alone house. Not as involved.
The actual
though.
one?
No, just someone decided to booby trap their house. With a rather inconventional weapon. If you were going to booby trap your front door, so that when someone walked in, it either sprang, shot, swung, whatever, what would you use to get them?
Okay. Good question. Does it? Do you want it to be fatal?
This is your house. What do you want to do if you have someone coming into this door and you want to booby trapped? Let's say you are intending to at least harm them, but it's not like you're going to put a tank on the other side. Like,
right.
Roasted.
That's a good question. I would say have the thing like the big like log swing down and hit the person
sideways, like so it hits the wall flush, or like turn it so like just the log comes straight down, like they get hit head on like a battering ram style.
No, other way. Then if they move to the left, then there's no way to get out of this thing. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. How about a series of butter knives?
Now I know why we can't ever find butter knives in this house. They're all guarding the door, apparently.
This has happened in Canada. A Canadian police officer was struck with a series of butter knives while responding to a vacant apartment on Monday morning. There were 3 spring-loaded butter knives.
Spring-loaded butter knives?
Yes. So they said that one knife struck the officer in the chest, the other one hit his hand, while the last one just fell to the floor, missing him and the landlord. The landlord was having issues with the person that was living there. Finally got him kicked out, but he was bringing a cop there just to make sure he was out. And he got booby trapped. They got home alone.
Well, did the cop come in?
The cop got hit.
That's assault.
By 2 out of 3 knives.
Wow. So he's in jail.
It doesn't say. It doesn't say here.
I assume. I mean, you basically rigged a thing to assault a cop.
Well, not necessarily. Maybe he rigged it to get the landlord.
I know, but
it's not a crime that landlords aren't people.
Cop. True.
The police constable said, "We're trained. When we open the door, we back out to be ready of what's on the other side of the door. That's why the knife didn't hit him in the face. We still got hit by 2. He got hit by 2 out of 3 knives. That's a failure." Yeah. No, we're trained.
No.
Yeah.
If I wasn't trained, I would have got hit by that 3rd one.
Hit me once, shame on me. Or no, hit me once, shame on you. Hit me twice, shame on you again. Hit me 3 times, well, that's shame on me.
That's my shame.
You won't get hit again.
That's a shame.
But it wasn't a very sophisticated setup, but they definitely did have it set up to
What?
cause harm.
It wasn't a sophisticated setup?
No.
That's hilarious. Like how you had to tell everybody that.
No one was hurt in the incident, but she said, if
I never find a freaking knife to butter some toast. It's security. We're keeping it secure.
Why don't you just get a gun? No, this is
dangerous.
This is gonna hurt someone.
Just go to the door and take the one thing and put the cream cheese on your bagel and then put it back. In fact, don't even wash it because thieves love cream cheese, and we're gonna get them.
They're attracted like flies.
That's right.
So no one was hurt in the incident, but the constable said that if one of the knives would have struck the officer in the eye, it may have caused serious injury.
Oh, That's dull and blunt at the same time.
And it kind of grazed me.
Ow.
That could have seriously hurt someone.
That's inconvenient.
Looking back on it, they were having a bit of a laugh, but at the time it wasn't funny. Thinking, what else is in this apartment?
Right.
Yeah, no shit. Man, we were at moving right along here. Yeah. These stories were not as in depth as I had
thought.
Well, as I had hoped for.
We got like one more.
Kind of.
Okay.
So you're familiar with Punxsutawney Phil, the groundhog?
Yeah.
So he comes out, sees his shadow, and he's like, "Oh, there's 6 more weeks of winter."
Yeah.
Why are you getting all depressed? Like, you think something bad happened to him?
No, I just have never understood why we, basically let this, come down to, a rat that can't talk. They pull him out and they go, huh? We don't know if he saw a shadow or not, but someone's lying to us.
Well, then you're really going to hate Passy Pete. The lobster that predicted 6 more weeks of summer for the 3rd year in a row in Belfast, Maine.
Give me the octopus that can, predict sports.
Predict the World Cup.
Yeah. That I like.
No. There's it's a new tradition. David Krabiel and David Brasberg.
What's the first guy's name?
David Krabiel.
Krabiel? Right, Crab.
And David Brasbridge.
Bridge.
And they came with the idea 3 years ago, saying, it doesn't take a lot of time or money. We just want to get together and have some fun. I don't know why they decided to use this, but it's a prediction based on what scroll his claw opens to reveal, Its predictions based on what scroll his claw opens rather than seeing if he sees a shadow.
So if he opens it up and it's either it's a longer summer.
Yeah.
So like
6 more weeks of summer.
So the suntan lotion people could get to him. He's sitting there and he's like, I won't sell you my experiment. This is why I am who I am. And they're sitting there with a little drawn butter.
Well, only a select group of barons march out into the water to pull out the lobster trap and let the lobster inside rest on the 2 scrolls, one for winter and the other for summer. Yeah, they do this every Labor Day weekend. They said we had no intentions of starting a tradition.
It just happened.
But it just happened. Hey,
what are you
what are you doing tomorrow?
I don't know. I was gonna go out and check out traps.
You're gonna go get the lobsters? I got an idea.
Okay, go ahead.
I
have an idea too.
I've got these extra scrolls.
All right.
I want to let's write different things on them.
Okay.
And then hand it to the lobster and see which one he says, and then that's the thing we'll do.
Okay, that wasn't what I was gonna do.
Oh, what were you gonna do?
I was gonna go out and I was gonna do a whole bunch of mushrooms.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
Let's
do that every year.
I was trying to text you to see if there were any parents in the room. It's Code 9, man.
Code 9. Let's make it a yearly thing.
Every Labor Day,
we drop acid. And then we go and have we're going to go have a talk with this lobster. Everybody just hold on. We're going to let you know if summer is going to be a longer one.
And of course, it's going to be the same lobster every year.
That lobster said the N-word a lot.
So it's going to be a long summer.
It's going to be a long summer, guys.
Whew. Anyway, spay and neuter your pets. Speaking of spay and neutering your pets.
Oh, no.
I want to blow up the world.
No, don't.
You're right, I won't.
But spay and neuter your pets.
California is set to become the first state to ban all puppy mill sales in pet stores.
Good.
Yes, there's finally going to be an entire state that says, fuck off puppy mill.
Yeah, get out of here.
Puppy mills suck.
Yeah.
That's a lot of unneeded.
One of my dogs came from the Chelsea came from a pet store.
Okay.
I'm not sure how she was bred or whatever, but she came from
a mama dog and a daddy dog.
Okay.
go out to a lobster.
And they're code 9.
And they're code 9ing all over each other.
No, they, like, because when we found her, she was in a cage with, like, this, like, miniature pincher. And this thing was, like, biting at her ear and everything like that. And we normally we go through, we go to the pound.
Yeah.
You know, because we had Pirate, and Pirate came from the pound. He was blind in one eye.
He's a pound puppy?
Yeah. He was blind in one eye. He was a Pekingese. He was blind in one eye. And because he got hit, he was running through I was running through the parking lot, and he got hit by a car. And so he had a little eye patch on. So we called him Pirate.
Like permanent eye patch, or just at the time?
At the time, because it ended up coming off.
I didn't know if like you kept it on and kind of like a Waterworld scenario, and it's like the guy with an eye patch.
But then when we saw Chelsea, we're like, okay. And then Maverick came. I believe Maverick came from a shelter. And then Gracie was a product of both of them. And then so Bella, she was actually, they weren't supposed to get her. Somebody had bought the entire litter of black lab dogs.
Yeah.
But Bella has this white spot, so he didn't want her.
Yeah. Unpure.
Yeah, so. But yeah, those things are terrible.
Black labs?
Yeah. Just terrible.
So Assembly member Patrick O'Donnell introduced Bill AB 485, which, if it was passed, would enact a statewide ban on the sale of cruelly bred animals, dogs, cats, and rabbits, in pet stores, replacing these animals with adoptable pets from legitimate shelters and non-profit rescue groups. Apparently 35 municipalities across California already have local ordinances similar to the bill, but the passage of the bill would mark the first time an entire state has enacted those kind of protections for pet store animals.
There you go. Yeah, California, man. California does it. California does it right. They're the first people to be like, "Hey, Trump may be pulling out of the French Accord for the environment, but we're not gonna."
Yeah.
They also said we're still going to be a refugee state.
Yep.
And then now they're attacking the puppy mills.
Yeah, they're kind of. It's a big enough state that they can kind of influence the entire country by leading the way.
Definitely.
So it's
way
just
way to go, California.
Yeah, it's a good thing to see they're taking a step in the right direction when it comes to taking care of animals.
Yeah.
So
do that. All right, where can they find us online?
You can find us individually on Twitter at PatrickNews42.
That's me.
At Hungry as a Bear. That's me. You can follow the entire DVM Production Empire at the DVMPE. Find this podcast by going to at Stupid's Tweeting or looking on YouTube for Stupid's Talking Stupid.
And you can find all of our other stuff on dvmpe.com. Are you excited about the potential for 280 characters?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I always want to talk more on Twitter.
That's what's going to get me to use it. Yeah. I didn't like the limitations. Now I'm okay with it.
So
now
I can do it. People are going to hear my stories now.
That's going to do it for this week. For Stupid Talking Stupid, I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear.
And we'll talk to you later.